Yo, what is good? My anniversary. What is good, yo? So, we have come to another end of No Gun Lives. And this battle was sick. This Victor versus Juicel was pretty dope. Not only was it dope, I think it's a good showcase of what the show could be, because I feel like it's already lost a good chance of getting a huge fan base from just a season 1 and now a season 2, because as I was looking on Twitter just to see if this week's episode was canceled or something along those lines, it was clear to me that the people who are starting to get into the show still don't even have the slightest understandings of what they're getting into. Like in the case of thinking that there's a lot of like fan service in here. Like I honestly don't think there was much of any of it until really like only one girl that's in the show that Juzo was like really shy to be around and stuff like that. But other than her, there was nothing really fan serving when it came to girls looking good or being really dressing a certain way. But on this season, just the ending song alone, people are like, oh well, looks like I gotta watch this show, because look at this girl shake her. You know what I mean? Like, I was kind of disappointed that the one thing that got people to want to watch this show and want to watch the second season is the end song and one of the girls who are really young in just a dancing scene that's not even longer than 10 seconds. Like, yes! Now I want to watch this show. Like, ugh, bro. That's alright, to each their own, man. But overall, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing just what they're gonna do with this Victor scene and stuff like that, because not only does he showcase that his puppet, the Dismantler, is ridiculous. This man is actually ridiculous on not only his reactions to be able to keep up with Juzo, but his reactions to the rockets that get shot at him. Yeah, the intelligence of her, of Mary, to actually not go full blown trying to kill him, because if she went full blown and tried to kill him, he would have survived, right? He would have destroyed both of the missiles in midair, and there wouldn't even have been an explosion, and Juzo would have had his legs or his arms, or his one arm that he still was using throughout this whole fight, and still winds up winning at the last second thanks to outside help. So it just goes to show you how much more reliant he has to be now on them, because the only other time we've ever seen him need help, like full blown, is one time with the cop that he was working with to get a case done, and the last time was with the kid with the resonance in his mouth. So, or harmony, sorry, resonance. I was thinking of Soul Eater for some reason. But overall, I do appreciate where they're going to continue to push the narrative of this show, because I think Juzo's a pretty dope character, and they're slowly but surely sprinkling in things from his past to kind of come and haunt him. But at the same time, we still don't learn everything about him. Like, when he was created, what was his true purpose? Was he a human and then he got turned into this? Was he always just this gun slave unit thing? When Victor brings up something along the lines of him being a killer of gun slaves. That's also very, very important because there's one that still exists outside of himself, and it even sounds like a really young kid. So it's like maybe there is an opportunity for someone to just like put their brain into these units and just become that, but it's still one of those things that they're just leaving up in the air, which I hadn't even thought about it until now. We've gotten Victor, who was the person that was fixing them up and whatnot, and he's still not giving us the information about Juzo that we would want, because even he is interested in learning more, or the fake version of him, I should say, is interested in dismantling and seeing what's inside of him and how he's put together. And he's the personal engineer, right? Like, he's supposed to know the most about him. So if he hasn't learned all that much by just fixing him and helping him put his body back together, there's probably not a lot of information we can get out of Victor that he himself isn't seeking. So that, and just how ridiculously powerful it is to pull the trigger on a gun slave unit, makes a lot of sense that they would want probably another unit to be able to take them out, just in case they got overpowered and they needed one on their side at all times that had less rules of go out and destroy and make sure you don't leave anyone alive. And his one was more like go out there and take out these units who aren't coming back to their senses, or that we just tell you to destroy. So very, very interesting third episode. This show has always been interesting to me, so it's nice to see it back and just kind of keeping its pacing and everything the same from the first season, so it doesn't feel foreign at all compared to what we've already been watching and keeping up with. So hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. Your boy, the Anime G, gotta go to work, and I hope to talk to you guys sooner than later. So with all that, definitely hit me in the comments with anything I didn't talk about that you want to, and I would love to hear from you guys. So with that, take care. Peace.